guys, WWE Fan Talk Show here, bringing you guys another action figure video review. Today we have the brand new Elite Series 96. Now I did pick these up at Ringside Collectibles using discount code Tanner, TANNER, all caps, save 10% at checkout. I do highly recommend using that discount code because 10% may not seem like a lot, but at the end of the day, taxes and shipping and all that, it is going to save you some money, so go use it when you order this set. Alright, so we got 6 awesome figures in this set. I'm not sure exactly how I feel about this set. I am excited because every time I do get an Elite set in the mail, I am super pumped. And there's a variety of wrestlers in this set that I can't wait to talk about more in detail. So let's start things off right here, right now. Starting with the first figure in this set, we have Ilya Dragunov. And this is a figure I didn't ever really expect to get because this character, to me, is one of the most brutal characters or professional wrestlers in NXT history. And he seems like such a recent acquisition to the company. And I think it's so cool that we're finally getting him because I remember following Ilya Dragunov on social media and watching all his indie matches way before he was even in the WWE. And then he became the UK champion and he was the one to defeat Walter, aka Gunter now. But he was the one to defeat Walter for the championship. Now let's get him cracked open right now. On the back of the package, you can see a little picture and some stats of Ilya Dragunov. But let's get him open right now. Alright, so we got Ilya Dragunov out of the package. And let's get a nice up-close look at the figure right here. He looks super sick. He does come with the UK title. This championship doesn't exist anymore. Isn't that crazy? It was unified with the NXT title. I was thinking they were going to do a new belt where it was like an undisputed NXT title, but they didn't even like incorporate any design from this championship. So this title doesn't exist anymore. We do got it right here. I don't know if that makes the shot, but the weird thing is that this this particular belt has a WWE logo on it. But eventually they turned it into the NXT logo, which I think that the WWE logo makes the title look more attractive. It looks more appealing. But I don't know why they added the NXT logo. But mine does have the WWE logo, which I think is cool. But let's take this this jacket off, this coat of Ilya Dragunov. And one of the coolest things about this figure is that he does come with cloth goods right here. Look at how sick this is. You can remove it. And I was just thinking about this. I wasn't paying attention to how the figure looked, particularly through the window in the packaging. And I saw the back and I saw that he had a jacket. I was like, oh, that would have been cool if he came with a jacket. And then I looked, I'm like, oh, he does come with a jacket. But super cool. Comes with this like pleathery, shiny material, metallic material. But overall, really cool. You could use this for a number of figures. This would look pretty good on a Seth Rollins if you wanted to. But this is a very menacing, awesome looking Ilya Dragunov. We got that cut torso right there. It's the Finn Balor torso, the Johnny Gargano torso. And he does have his basic red trunks. On the back it says, Unbesiege Bar. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Maybe that's his little catchphrase, but I don't quite remember. But the head sculpt looks absolutely menacing. Just look at those eyes. I'm not sure if you're going to catch it on camera or not, but it looks great. You get that awesome haircut, slicked back hair. Everything's very minimal with Ilya Dragunov. He doesn't have knee pads or anything like that, but they do everything with this figure. The right amount of detail, and maybe they added this specific torso because he doesn't have a lot on him. But anyways, we do get this awesome figure right here. Great articulation as always from Mattel. We get a bunch of different hands as well as the WWE or NXT UK Championship. Highly recommend this figure. I think this is the one that might sell out in this set. Next up in the set, we do have the all-white Shinsuke Nakamura action figure. This is the greatest looking Shinsuke Nakamura figure we've ever gotten. He has an all-white gear. This is King Shinsuke Nakamura because he did come with the crown. Did come with the crown. He was the King of the Ring, I believe. So, King Shinsuke, looking freaking sick with his awesome removable coat. This is so cool. You know, I love the Ultimate Edition stuff where, like, you can pop off the arms, but I still prefer the jackets. I just think it's, like, the cloth jackets. I think it's just superior to me. But let's take his jacket off, if we can get it off of him. And Shinsuke does come with double-jointed arms, looking fantastic. And I do like how this isn't removable. They just painted it on. That is my preference. I think it hindered articulation in the first place, but now it is painted on. And overall, it looks really good. Same exact body torso we have seen with Shinsuke Nakamura before, and I believe we've even seen this head sculpt. I could be wrong. But yeah, the crown is removable. Put it back on. He does come with different hands, the mic holding hands, and that's pretty much it for this figure. I do wish he came with the Intercontinental title, just because he was Intercontinental Champion at the time. So I don't understand why he wouldn't come with the championship. Because he did wear this at WrestleMania, not this year, but last year, and he came out with the IC title. Oh, no, I could be wrong. I think this was SummerSlam he wore this, and he had the Intercontinental title, I believe. And, yeah, he came out with the IC title. He should have come with the IC title, but it is what it is. Still very cool Shinsuke Nakamura, and something you should add into your collection. Next up, we do have the, I think this is the what do you call it? The He-Man, or not He-Man, Skeletor-inspired gear, I think. Is it Skeletor? I hope I'm getting that name right. I'm not a big Masters of the Universe fan. That's not like something like I want to jump in the rabbit hole for that. I'm not prepared for that. I already have enough stuff I'm into. But taking a first glance for myself, just so I can check this figure out. This is a very awesome looking Kofi Kingston. One of the coolest we've gotten in a while. And I do think we get new legs for this Kofi. Let's take a closer look at that. Kofi all up close. He does come with the double jointed arms. And he did have the Capri styled gear pants with the cool, I don't know if these were Jordans or what, but we've seen these with John Cena before. He does come with gloves. We haven't really seen Kofi with gloves before. And it is the classic Kofi Elite sculpt upper torso. Alright, let's take a closer look at that. Looking very nice. I don't think we've seen Kofi with these legs before. They do look a little bit more slim. I've had problems with Kofi's in the past where the ball hinge, or not the ball hinge, is that what you call it? The ball joint, I'm just going to say ball joint for the legs. It doesn't move and it gets stuck in there, and then I move it and then it twists the plastic and the leg falls off. But these feel good. And there's a ton of little details in there that probably reference He-Man or... Oh, on the back right here. That is sick. This definitely represents Masters of the Universe. It says New Day on his butt. But yeah, very cool looking Kofi Kingston. Brand new head sculpt. We get the ponytail with the dyed hair. It is blonde. Very serious looking Kofi. He did get squashed in this match. But it is one of his coolest gears, if not the coolest. And I'm really happy that we're getting stuff themed to other things. I loved when they did the Rey Mysterio and the Flash gear, and then we got the Batman gear recently, and now we are getting Skeletor for Kofi Kingston, and he does come with his jacket as seen before. He doesn't really stand all too well, so that might be a problem, but very cool Kofi. This is definitely the Kofi I think you should get. And he does come with mic holding hands as well. Overall, solid set so far. Let's move on to the next figure. Next up, we are opening Dewdrop, and I am not a fan at all of Dewdrop, but you got to add her into your collection because WWE's made her a top star, I guess. And you may be saying, top star? How is Dewdrop a top star? She's on television. She's on Monday Night Raw, or not currently. I think she's on NXT now, but she has been on Monday Night Raw and WWE television for the majority of last year and this year. So, and she's been in championship matches, and I think she was, I forget who she fought. I think she fought, who did she fight? She fought somebody for the Raw Women's Championship. Was it Becky Lynch one time? I don't quite remember. But anyways, this is a jean jacket styled coat right there, and she does come with her blue gear. And I don't really know what's going on with her hair, but looks very cool. It looks just like Dewdrop. And I know she had a different name in NXT UK. I believe she had a different name in NXT UK. Forget what it was, but it looks like they're sticking with Dewdrop. Leave it in the comments down below. Update me if they change her name back to whatever it was. But she does come with the men's... This is hilarious. She comes with the men's boots. Look at how silly that is. It's not silly. I mean, it's accurate, but That's just funny. That's funny to me. Overall, really cool looking dewdrop. This is one of the figures, though, that does feel good in the hand because it is very well articulated for a women's figure. And this is the kind of stuff I look for in wrestling action figures, especially for Mattel with the women's figures, is the very good articulation. And it's very rare that a woman, like this Kofi Kingston feels good in the hand, right? Like it feels good. Like you want to pose it and you want to, you want to play around with it. You want to pose it and put it on your shelf. And the women's figure should be like that too, but oftentimes with the articulation before they started adding double jointed elbows and that kind of stuff and ankle pivot, they were just kind of like stick figures, right? Like there wasn't a lot of articulation, but they did a very good job with this dewdrop, and she does come with mic holding hands as well. And this is definitely a women's figure you need, even if you're not a fan, because she is a current woman. She's a current woman. She's a current women's wrestler on WWE television, and she fits in with your collection, and it'll look good, right? It'll look proper. I definitely recommend picking up this dewdrop, even if you aren't the biggest fan. Give it a shot. It's a good figure. Next up, we have Hulk Hogan, the 50 millionth Hulk Hogan, and I'm not complaining, right? I think it's great that Mattel's popping out Hulk Hogans, but I feel like Storm Collectibles, I feel like Mattel, they've been just pushing all these legends. And that's my number one gripe. I never speak about this because I'm always scared that I'm going to like offend somebody, but I cannot stand the amount of legend figures that are produced over modern day wrestlers. Like when we get the Ultimates line, I love the Ultimates line. If we get an Ultimate Hulk Hogan, fine. I love the Ultimate Edition Hulk Hogans, especially the Hollywood ones. That's my preferred one. But when we get like a million red and yellow trunks Hulk Hogans, it gets a little repetitive, and it's like you're buying the same figure over and over again. And they need to find different accessories, and that's what they did with this figure, and I appreciate it. That's what I appreciate about this figure. It's not the same exact one. It comes with different accessories. Now, I do prefer in the Ultimates line, like, it would be great if the next few series were just, like, modern guys, like Seth Rollins, AJ Styles. Like, we never get those guys in Ultimates. We've gotten, like, a couple different Hulk Hogans, and a couple different Shawn Michaels, and a couple different Ric Flairs. But where's like the couple Seth Rollins or the couple Roman Reigns? Like we just got Roman Reigns, phenomenal, favorite Ultimate Edition. But that's just my little gripe right there. But again, we do get another Hulk Hogan. This one looks intriguing, so let's pop him out. And you're probably saying, why are you saying that's intriguing when you just pretty much vomited all over Mattel? I did not vomit all over Mattel. I'm just giving my opinion. But we do get his bandana. I think we have seen this before. And then we get a plethora of different hands for Mr. Hogan. This dude is spray tanned up the butt. That came out wrong. His butt's not spray tanned, but he is freaking super spray tanned. Like this dude better go get checked for his moles and stuff. Because if this dude's like standing outside getting as tanned as he looks, then, he may be at risk. But I think it's a spray tan. It's probably a spray tan. Anyways, we do get this Hulk Hogan, and this is one, if you've got a ton of Hulk Hogans that look like this is probably one you're going to want to keep the license plate and the Trojan helmet on. But it does say Hulkster with a fist, and it does come with the classic yellow trunks, yellow boots, and the red knee pads with the double jointed arms. This is a very awesome looking Hulk Hogan, and while we do get a ton of Hulk Hogans, it's always cool to get a brand new one, right? Because we don't know how long we're going to be getting Hogan figures for. But standing next to Kofi Kingston, he actually looks like around, what are they, the same height? I don't know if I believe that. I don't know. But overall, this fits well with like your 90s or 80s or late 80s, 90s wrestlers. We got Hogan right here looking freaking sick. Again, we've seen this figure a couple of times, but we're just getting brand new accessories. And it is cool. I'm not going to complain. It is very cool. And I love the helmet and the license plate. It's just very cool. I like the Hulk Hogan a lot, and I definitely recommend it. Not too much I can say about the figure. It is what it is. It looks great, and I definitely recommend it. Moving on to the final figure, definitely somebody we never get in the Elite line, like literally ever. Same with the Ultimate Edition line. We only got one Ultimate Brock, and I get it. He wears black shorts. That's literally all he wears all the time. For the past decade, he's been wearing that. He only wore the red ones like 2 or 3 times, and he's worn the black ones ever since. So hopefully he changes them and he has more than one pair of black shorts. I would be concerned if he's been wearing the same ones for 10 years. Anyways, we got the we got the brand new Cowboy Brock Lesnar with the ponytail. We got brand new arms and fists, and it comes with steel steps. So let's get this guy popped out. This is the, I believe this is the Crown Jewel inspired figure for Brock. If we could get him out of the... And there goes the steel steps. The inspired steel steps. They're not actually steel. They're plastic. So there we go. And it does not come with the bottom ones. But if you do have, like... I know sometimes I have a ton of steel steps. And sometimes I misplace the top piece of the bottom piece. So if you misplaced the top piece, just add this onto your bottom piece. Anyways, there's the steel steps. We do get the cameraman camera. We rarely get accessories like this, so this is gold right here. Hold on to this and never let it go. And then we do get some other mic holding hands, and these are mispainted. Are they mispainted? Are these new? These might be new. I don't remember the thumbs being revealed like that. It's like that on both, but the thumbs are revealed. I'm trying to see if there's like any scene. No, it's meant to look like that, I guess. Interesting. Maybe I'm used to not... I have no idea. Anyways, popping up Brock. Taking a close look at this before I review it. I do notice a couple new things, and I think they needed to update some things. New arms for Brock with the double jointed elbows. These are not the ones we got in the Ultimate Edition, I don't think. These are a little bit smaller, but it looks a little bit more proportionate. He looks less like a gorilla and more like Brock, especially for good guy Brock. I think this looks more like his physique. But this is the first time we're ever getting an actual babyface smiling head sculpt for Brock Lesnar, and he does come with that ponytail. That's the one thing people are looking forward to, is that head sculpt. I do prefer, for some odd reason, the Elite Brock over the Ultimate Brock. For some odd reason, I don't know if it just feels better in the hand. I don't necessarily like the toe articulation all too much for some figures. It makes it hard to stand. These are a little bit more easy to stand because there's no articulation on the feet. And then I do like the short sculpt better on the Elite line more. There's not much to say about this Brock figure. If I were to get any of the figures out of the set, it would be this Brock, because we've been waiting on this head sculpt for a year now. And we finally got it. There it is. There's what we've been waiting for, and it is the smiling one. I'm not sure if people are going to be happy that the first ponytail Brock Lesnar is a smiling head sculpt. Just because, maybe not everybody's going to be able to get their hands on the other, like the Ultimate and the 3-pack coming out. But this definitely represents Brock Lesnar's babyface run, because believe it or not, when Brock returned, he was a babyface. Every time that intro part of Brock Lesnar's song hits, everybody goes wild, including me, even if he's a bad guy. But this dude was an obvious babyface. He fought Roman. Everybody was cheering for Brock. He won the WWE title. Everybody's like, oh, he's a heel. But then he lost to Lashley, and people were booing Lashley, and they wanted Brock to win. Brock won the title back at Elimination Chamber, and then had the undisputed title match at Mania, and people were cheering for Brock Lesnar, even though... some people cheer for Roman because they want him to have the thousand day reign or whatever. But a lot of people were cheering for Brock, especially at SummerSlam, and this dude was an obvious babyface. There's no aspect of him that was a heel. He was smiling all the time, he was wearing a cowboy hat, and he just wanted to do some farming and please the people, F5ing Roman Reigns through some tables and flipping an entire ring over, potentially killing hundreds of people, but he didn't care because he's Cowboy Brock Lesnar. Anyways, there's the Brock Lesnar. He does come with the interchangeable hands and the steel steps with the camera. If it is my opinion, I would choose Brock Lesnar to be the one to get in this set. I think he's the coolest, and he's the one that everybody's anticipating because he has the ponytail. It's all about the ponytail. This entire set and the build up to it is about this Brock Lesnar with the ponytail. If I were to choose a second figure, I would go with Ilya Dragunov. I think that he's fantastic, and he's one of the greatest wrestlers in the world right now. I'm just gonna say it. He's great, as in maybe not cool spots and stuff, but man, he's brutal. He'll beat your chest in. He's just as bad as Walter in my eyes, even though he's a smaller guy. But don't mess around with smaller guys. Then I would go with Kofi Kingston. He's got a lot of color, a lot of cool articulation, and this is a figure I've been looking forward to, and I think everybody, once they saw him come out at Money in the Bank with this, they were looking forward to this in figure form. Next, I'm going to give it to the Shinsuke Nakamura. Great white gear. Can't complain with the white gear. Just like the Randy Orton and the Edge. And then Hulk Hogan and then Doudrop. But number 1 is Brock Lesnar. Make sure to pick these figures up at Ringside Collectibles using discount code TANNER, TANNER, all caps, to save 10% at checkout. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to support the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. WWE Fan Talk Show, out.